Face reality, people. Movies are dead. Games are dead. Narrative? Dead.
Media is nothing but neural trigger response and viral conditioning.
Wait, what are you two talking about?
All right, we are back for another LeBron James reaction. Surprise, surprise, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Let's be honest. Be quick here. Chael Sonnen, he's going to be on the PBD podcast. I guess shout out to Dreamers Pro for clipping this. I couldn't find it anywhere else, and I'm too lazy to keep looking for it, so I'm watching it here. And Chael Sonnen's going to say some explicit shit. Very explicit shit. Here we go.
They want to play for you now, and they want to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to what he had to say here.
He used to be the guy, like he used to be the guy 30 years ago, 25 years ago.
And I've seen you on Jim Rome, and you're like, LeBron, he's a bitch.
Yes.
LeBron's a dork. You call okay.
Yes.
What's your beef with LeBron?
There was a guy that turned out to be a very nice guy, but he was like getting this credit for being a badass. Ray Lewis.
Yeah,
That's
Ray Lewis.
Who it was.
Well, Ravens. He's
Yes.
a Hall of Fame
Well,
linebacker.
and then I ended up meeting him. He was a very nice guy.
Yeah.
I'd be afraid of Ray
Yes, at the
Lewis,
time,
not gonna
I was
lie.
building some fight, and I called him.
Why did you call LeBron a dork, though?
Well, what did LeBron do?
Especially
LeBron
around
done
2
something to
a.m.
me. And he was coming to UFC fights, and he wasn't.
And if he
doing
has
autographs.
security guards to
It was
take
just
blame
one
for
of these
something.
Things that rubbed me the wrong way.
Or
And
drivers.
he and I have one thing in common. We use the same drug dealer to buy our EPO. And I don't see anything wrong with that. Like, there's performance-enhancing drugs, and they'll come out and try to tell you those are bad things. Performance and enhancing are good terms. You can pin that on me all you want. If there's something out there that can make you better, I'm not going to lie about it like a lot of other people are.
Chael has
It
popped
wasn't
for
like LeBron. To explain where you got to
illegal
understand, I grew up with the
substances.
Hulk Hogan era. Like, I mean, I'm taking my vitamins and I'm doing my push-ups every night, and I'm flexing in the mirror for 10 years, and I can't put on any muscle. Like, Hulk, why didn't you say you were taking anabolic steroids? Like, I did the prayers, I did the I would have done the steroids.
Yeah.
Why didn't you include that?
Well, because he would give speeches
I
like,
wasted 10 years.
you guys, take your vitamins, kids. Yeah. So, is there validity to your story with the same drug dealer? Is that actually accurate? Straight up.
Specific, yeah, but it's a wonderful drug. See, this is what, but
Guys,
kids,
it's good.
It's a legal medicine.
There's your boy.
That's one of the things. It's a legal Now, you can ban it in sports, and there's different rules. But I'm sharing with you, like, this is what Lance Armstrong did when he finally clean with something called EPO. And in the world of performance-enhancing drugs, in my experience, EPO is king, and it is king by 8. I would pass up 5 others up just to have that, but it's very, very difficult to get. It's very expensive. We happen to have the same guy. I didn't say that to out him and or embarrass him. This wasn't like a dry snitch.
That is an open
Sharing
snitch.
If you want to get a basketball, you want to make it to 38, you want to be the MVP of the league, you can't just go do certain things. There's a little bit more to it. Let me share with you.
Oh.
I mean, I have the same problem with The Rock. Every time I'm around The Rock, he's a very nice guy to me, but I don't know why he denies steroids. He denies them, and John Cena denies them. It's like, guys, they're legal. Testosterone is legal. Steroids got a bad rap and this dirty rap, and it brings in connotations that you're in like a back alley of a Gold's Gym and you're buying something out of a brown paper bag. There's also legal medicines, which is what you guys do. I believe The Rock takes his legally. Why wouldn't you just come out and tell people that? It's a great. Stallone did. Schwarzenegger finally did. Suzanne Summers did and wrote a book on it. But that's a very honorable thing. If this is what you're truly doing, I feel
You're saying that's not all natural, Chael?
And you can say nothing. Like, you can just post those pictures and say nothing. But if he chooses to come out and say, here's my diet, here's my cheat meals, and here's specifically what I do, but you leave out the anabolics, which you know is what's actually creating that, not the pancakes in the morning and the 4 I think that you need to say it. I do. Or you can just stay away from it. So I helped LeBron. He didn't have the courage to say it, so I said it for him.
Wow.
God damn, bro.
God damn. There's
That shit you said, Jordan. Yeah, that shit you said, like, oh, like, as far as like, how do you eat a certain way but gain muscle at the same time? Like,
yes. How are you packing on all these proteins which are going to have fat connected to it, but not really put on fat like that? It's like, well, something's happening.
this is what differentiates it.
Wasn't Paid Man like borderline broken neck, bro, and then it's recovered in a very relatively fast amount of time to play in the NFL?
Which is the same thing that Andy Pettit got in trouble for.
Andy Pettit, yep.
And he specifically said, I did this so I could return from injury faster.
Well, there's more benefits than that.
Yeah, true.
But that was his reason to like clear his name a bit.
I mean, it didn't work.
No, not for it. But yeah, there's like layers to what Chael Sonnen's saying. It's not just about LeBron and that the explicit information. Like we have the same dealer. Like EPO's hard to get, and it's expensive. And we're the two guys that can do it. Or like we're few of the people that can actually pull this off. What the fuck you doing, Chip? God damn it! God damn it! Yeah, I think he's like on the phone or something. Whatever. But yeah, there's that explicit information of like blatantly. The guy even asked him. He's like, "Are you fucking around? Or are you being real? Like, you really have the same dealer?" He's like, "Yeah, of course. I'm helping him come clean, bro. He can't do it himself. I'll do it for him." I'm like, "Holy fuck, Chael Sonnen, who works at ESPN, by the way."
Yeah, he's gonna get. You get fired for that.
That's fucking
Can you
crazy.
imagine? That'd be crazy to get fired for that.
This should be number one headline news. Number one, if this was a baseball player, it'd be number one headline news all over the fucking place. Guaranteed.
To this day, yeah, that shit's still.
It's so weird because people have this perception with baseball players. These guys aren't even athletes. Like, they aren't great athletes. They're just baseball players. They play a boring sport and they're not great athletes. But when things get exposed and the things that they're calling athletics, like football, like fighting, like basketball, no one gives a fuck. They care about the plumber that they think is playing baseball. That's insane. But there's also other levels to this thing. We talked about the thing that I was trying to talk about in our one video about like Balco and all that shit. Which is the perception of fucking professional athletes. And this idea, like you said, with Hulk Hogan, like, just take your vitamins and you'll be like me. Like, no. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're not going to look like Hulk Hogan doing push-ups and taking your vitamins. Might have to do some other shit to reach that. We talked about the reacher guy. Like, don't just say your Lord's Prayer and do push-ups and you're going to just be jacked like that.
Like, he gave us his workouts. Like, yeah, your workout doesn't add up to this to this body, bro.
Like, he's like, I work out for 30 minutes. 30 minutes a day, Like what? Bench pressing cars to get that big? Like, come on. But
and you could tell well, that was the thing with him, just to be real quick. He put on a certain amount of muscle in a short amount of time. And then I think it's been like what? Like, it's been like a 4-year span. But in like a 2.5 year span, it was I did this natty to. Well, now I had to take testosterone because I had 0 testosterone.
And it's like, how does that happen?
Yeah, it's like
at a relatively young age, by the way, in his 30s or something like that. Like, that's crazy.
It's like Robinson Cano telling me he didn't know where it came from. I don't know. I don't know where I got it.
Canelo ate a bad steak, and he ended up popping for steroids.
That's even worse. Yeah, that's even worse.
Hold on, let me ask this: is there any form of taking testosterone that's allowed in sports?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is something which the reacher guy, which Anthony was talking about with the reacher guy, where it's like, hey man, my T levels are low, my testosterone levels are abnormally low, probably from using shit, right? But they are abnormally low. Thus, you can get an exemption from the league to where they're like, oh, okay, you're below average testosterone, so we'll allow you to take testosterone to boost yourself back up.
And even he would be a more acceptable case because he's older. But it's like there's allegations. So like these ball players, like these baseball players, they're like 22, 23. Like, yo, my testosterone level is 0.
Bryce Harper,
Mike
Trout.
My testosterone levels is like, how are you this young and your testosterone level is this low?
Doesn't make sense.
And it's 2 of you, and you have to happen to be on the upper echelon of perceived talent.
Right. These
it's
motherfuckers.
Like the chances of one of you is difficult, but it's 2 of you, and you're both highly touted.
Yep. And I'm telling you, the rabbit hole. It's a large rabbit hole, and I think once again, I don't think sports fans are aware to which degree this shit goes down. Like I'm talking about you, like, hey man, I want to get in shape. All right, how do you do a proper sit up or something, or really good ab workouts? I'm gonna go on YouTube and just look it up. Guess what? Guess what? Like, man, fuck. I keep doing these sit ups, but I don't look like that guy. Oh shit! And but wait a minute. He has this protein powder, this special protein powder that he's selling. No shit. And he's doing these intermediate. What's it called? Intermediate fasting.
Intermittent fasting. Yeah.
He's doing these little special things. It's like fuck. But I don't look like this guy still. How'd this happen? Well, sorry to tell you. Like this is all over. Forget about just professional sports to YouTubers to the guy at the gym who's impressing everyone. Like it's a lot. It's all over
the independent league,
the indie leagues. Yes, it's all
the
over.
G League, all this shit, bro. The fucking Canadian Football League, Division III college football. Like it's all these poor guys, bro. They're all trying to make it.
Yeah.
These poor souls in the Dominican, bro.
I mean, if you have a pessimistic mind, like I sometimes do, or maybe a lot of times do, think about it. If you could do this wonder drug and it puts you over the top to where now you're getting paid millions of dollars, and let's say you get popped, you get suspended one day. Well, guess what? You're still made all those $1 million. It's not like you're fucking Al Capone and they take all your riches away. You get fined, right? You get suspended, which means you're missing paychecks, but you already amounted to millions from all the shit you've done already on the fucking juice. So it's like, it might be worth it for these guys.
And I never thought of it this way, but it's almost like obviously like baseball's different, but it's probably like you'll think about like why these guys. It's like, yo, all these guys are doing it and they don't get caught, so I just got to do it too, and then they're the one that gets caught. It's like, but it's like yeah, that's even like you're saying, even the consequences are minimal to the individual. Although, like, yeah, the overall product is being hurt
compared to the millions. Oh god.
Yeah, compared to the millions, yeah. That.
And then this is me being a conspiracy theorist, but I would think the leagues also like they'll catch certain people and be like, "Fuck, we can't have this come out."
No, we can't have this guy. Hell no.
You can have LeBron in the end of his career and shit, just getting caught with steroids because it'll burn down everything else before it. Right? Because it would be it wouldn't be like Rashard Lewis if he got popped, right? It'll be LeBron James.
Hell no.
Where they build their empire off of who's the GOAT. The whole LeBron era thing. Like that's what that's all about, man, is building that narrative. And if this guy pops for cheating, it's over. So but you can bet your ass the league would have a special interest in not having this guy get caught or popped for drugs. If it did happen, I'll throw my hands up, but I would fucking doubt that. And once again, it's an IQ test. God.
It can't have like real quick. Can you look up the drug testing policy for the NBA? Or you real quick, because it's from what I heard, you would have to be the dumbest person on the planet, and even then, I think they'd save you the trouble.
Oh, Dad. What? This is not their policy.
No.
NBA will not randomly test players for marijuana again. How often are NBA players drug tested? I guess that's what you're asking, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit, why are all these things? If I had to guess, it's drug tests. NBA drug testing can be done several times during a season. Drug testing, I can't even highlight the page, whatever. Drug testing in the popular basketball league can be done randomly during both the regular season and the off season. Players are not allowed to take illegal substances, which is why there are strict anti-drug rules in place. Sure. The league can test players up to 4 times during a regular season and twice in the off season. half of these tests are tests for the human growth hormone, HGH, which is a popular performance-enhancing substance. Okay,
Keep
so
going.
like 6 times in a year. Up to.
Doesn't mean they do it.
Yeah.
So it's specifically HGH they're looking for. So some testosterone probably doesn't fall under that.
Yeah, there's plenty of drugs that are there's plenty of growth hormones that are probably under the radar, as in they can't be detected yet. And there's plenty of other substances that can be taken that won't register at all. I heard someone bring up something like
or
peptides.
some things that aren't classified as HGH that are basically HGH.
Yes. And yeah, like I don't trust the NBA's little drug protocol at all in regards
Like,
to this.
you know how when Viagra's copyright expired, everybody started selling their own form of Viagra.
Yeah, you just change a little of this, change a little of that, and look, it's a different drug, and I can sell it. Perfect. But if you're someone like LeBron James, you get some specialized. If he was on shit, he would get some specialized fucking version that will never get fucking tested. They'll never it'll always be ahead of the curve. It'll be like cheaters in fucking gaming, where their hacks will always be ahead of the curve of these fucking hack scans and shit like that. So it's and the things that are already out. Like when I put a clip in of the Al Jazeera documentary, in the last steroid video we did, and it's the Taylor Teagarden guy, and he's like, yeah, I get tested, like twice a year, something like that, but it really wouldn't matter because as soon as I take it, it's out of my system within like 24 hours. So it's like you get to like literally be caught that day. And not only that, you can come up with excuses to not be tested that day. 100% you could. 100% you could. So it's like these guys say, it's an IQ test, and they're probably getting beforehand knowledge, bro.
Yeah.
For sure, like, hey, you're gonna be tested on Saturday. All right. I think it's so lax. Something like A-Rod in the dugout texting about gummies while he's playing in the fucking dugout, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, come fucking on, bro. I don't think the bubble is not. People thought baseball was it, and we can stop there. Like, the bubble is nowhere near bursted yet. This shit is an industry on its own. Like, it's like, good luck to future athletes, man. Good luck playing fucking 30 years in the NBA and maintaining a fucking, 4% body fat while you do it. Good fucking luck. All right. Well, all right. With Chael Sonnen, I don't know, because he talks in troll voice all the time. But he outright confirmed something. But I can't just run with it. We still need more evidence, because this is too harsh of a. It's too big of a topic to just rely on some guy said it, right? We need a drug test thing to happen, which is most likely not going to happen, or we need straight up friends or caught in like an FBI sting or some shit. Like here's the illegal drugs in a suitcase. Like,
I mean,
here's Rich Paul.
Texas needs 2 people to hang a guy as a testimony.
Well, we need more. We need more evidence than just Chael Sonnen saying it on a podcast where he always sounds like he's trolling. But any closing comments? Anyone?
No, it's thought provoking, but yeah.
Guilty. Booms. Throw the book at him.
We need more evidence.
Well, this should be a major story because Chael Sonnen was a major athlete and he's a major personality in sports right now. So not major, but he's important enough to be on your mainstream
What
sports
sport did he
channel.
play?
He was a UFC fighter.
Oh, okay.
And I think he was an All-American wrestler too. But he was a UFC fighter, and he fought all the big guys. He fought Anderson Silva twice. Yeah. So he's kind of a big name. And this should honestly be headlines to where that's how these things start getting rolling, where you start finding out more evidence. where someone comes out of the woodworks. Hey, I can corroborate this or that, or I have evidence of this or that because this is a giant story, and now they want to, write a book or make money off of it, or maybe to feel like the time is now to come clean about it or something like that. But will this story get covered like that? No, I don't think so.
Well, bro, if somebody straight up asked LeBron, that shit would be crazy to see his reaction.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Most you're gonna get is a
No.
fan yelling at him.
Yeah, it won't happen. I know.
Remember that? You ever seen that video where LeBron's like leaving the court? I think it was in the Warriors. And some lady's in the crowd. She's like, LeBron's a punk ass bitch. Everyone turns and looks at her like the security guy's like, yo, don't say that. Don't say that. What's wrong with you? Don't say that. He turned, he's just like it's like, damn, some random lady just wrecked your shit, bro.
Does LeBron do any community reach out to like kids or something? What if
Yeah,
a kid
he does.
asked
Oh yeah.
What if a kid asked him, "Hey, do you do HGH?"
They would never let a camera be anywhere near a kid that.
But whose kid is this? Get this motherfucker away from me. This is what LeBron. The black suits would come in and pick this kid up and carry him away, bro. He'd get thrown in a black van and they disappear. My god damn. Alright. There's our reaction to this. I guess some of this clip.
Jesus.
Oh, you done with this one?
Yeah. Keep it moving.
Oh man, I had this one too.
Wait, hold up. Alright, there's our reaction.